We are here on Squawk Talk with one of the coolest Falcon players of all time, even though her history is a little shorter than some others. You need to stick around. Hello and welcome back. We are here with just one of the coolest people ever. Piper Covert! Her name is not Corvette. Okay? Regardless of what Lauren says. That girl. Right? Right? Yep. Okay. It's time to hear the scoop about Piper. All right. So, Piper, tell us all about yourself. First of all, you've been going to Rockwood South since what? First grade? Kindergarten?
No.
No. This I had to put the camera on me. This freaks me out every time because you are part of this school. Like you've invested. Got friendships. All right, talk to me. When did you get here?
I just got here this year.
Where did you go before?
I went to a lot of schools, but the one right before this was Hillsborough.
Now, are you going to go to another school and leave us?
No. I'm going to be here, hopefully, until I graduate.
Oh, that'll be so awesome. And I can go up to high school and see you in plays. That'll be cool. So it won't just be like, there was this cool person, Piper, and then she left us all. Let's see what else we got here. You started this year, and now had you acted before?
No.
You're kidding me. See, that's crazy. So she shows up. She's awesome in theater class, and I actually constantly think that you've done theater before. And you are the oldest?
Mm-hmm.
What's that like? How many siblings you got?
I have two younger brothers.
One of them, brothers.
Yeah. One of them is 7, and the other one is like 1.5.
Oh my gosh, so they're little. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Aw, are they adorable?
Well,
no, I have to change diapers.
Sometimes. Yeah, I do.
They're just cute enough that you let them live.
Yeah.
I can understand this. Oh, well, I will tell you right now that life changes in any household once the youngest are out of diapers. It's like so weird. You know how you go somewhere and you have to take all that junk?
Yeah.
You don't have to take anything. You just take the kid, maybe some clothes. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, it's like paradise. How often do you have to babysit?
Well, not okay. Babysit is like a term loosely used in my house. I mean, I will like watch my brother for like an hour, one of them, but like I don't really count that as like babysitting. So I don't really have to babysit.
You don't
really
count it, but you're in charge of watching child, which is a baby that you were sitting for.
He's 7. He's not really.
Oh, the 7. Yeah, well, you can't just let the 7-year-old run around. What about when he's hungry? Who handles that? You just go, stove's over there, kid.
No, I just get him food.
Right. That's
well, I don't really count it as
babysitting. Oh, see, she loves her brother, and so it's not as bad. Okay, next up, you are going to have to tell us about this picture. I know who that is. Well, who is that?
Okay, that's Kaisa. She's like one of the best people ever. So that was during like rehearsal. I think it was Tech Week.
Was it Tech Week or was that a show?
I think no, it was Tech Week.
Okay.
That was for a horror hike, and Lydia took that picture because Kaisa and I were standing next to each other, and she decided to edit it and write love. So.
But did you know each other before the production
at
all? Oh my gosh! And the friendship persists.
Yep.
Yep. So much so that we have to separate you.
Yeah, I met so many like majority of my friends I made like through the plays. Really cool.
That's happened to me a lot, just because you go through this experience. It's important. So even if you have enough time to spend together, that even the differences become important to you. You don't have to be the same. In most classes or whatever, you have to be the same. You don't go through anything together. You're just like, we don't get along. But then you do something, and you start to appreciate everything about them.
Yeah.
Kind of yakking. But I love theater. That's why it really stuck with me. All right, we got another one. Let's see. Tell us about that.
Okay. I was in 6th grade. That's my little brother.
And the one that's now 7.
Yeah, he is now 7. So we were bored, and my parents were just like, go do something. So
you said,
I decided
some clothes and a kid.
I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go through my clothes, and I took all my pajamas, all my shirts, all my pants, and I put them on him. Like, that's all my clothes.
Now, is he
all
awake
on him.
there? Or?
He's awake. He fell over and he couldn't get up because there was so much clothes. So I'm like trying to hold him up in that picture, and he weighed like 100 pounds. He was so heavy, and like I had to pull him up the stairs, and I had to like have my dad help me. I was like, Dad, I can't get him up the stairs.
That is a really cool story, and that's so funny. It's what is it? Necessity is the oh my gosh, mother of invention. Where you don't have anything else, you have to do something, and then you come up with some awesome moment. That's so cool. All right, how about this one? Now, is that at the zoo?
No, that is also from the Tech Week of Horror Hike. That is Bigfoot, aka Charlotte. We decided it'd be fun to take a picture, and that's like one of my like favorite pictures I have with Charlotte, and like nobody even knows it's her.
Right.
Because she's in costume. So,
well, and it could be 3 other people in the show, so that's what I was like. I thought it was Charlotte, but I really didn't know it was the cat. Yeah. Awesome. That is a great memory. You rarely do have a memory with a Bigfoot, so Hey, all right. So I think we have something else we need to do here, and that is. Spin. Dun, 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 dun. All right, ready? She's going to spin. We're going to see what she comes up with. Which one is the one you want?
Hungry Hippos.
Cheese balls. We need help. Get the cheese balls. They're getting the cheese balls for us. Dun, dun, dun. That's what she wanted.
Lauren's going to kill me.
She's already been over there like a peanut gallery. Wait, no. We need the. Gosh, I tried to explain this. Yep. Oh, we know. If only you had some common sense.
Yeah.
All right. So we'll just set these right here. And we'll set these right here. Sorry, I've tried to make it so perfect here. Go ahead and grab a thing here. All right. Now we have to see if we can beat other people when they get this one. So we have to see how many. Should we just throw 5?
Yeah.
All right. Any that fall on the floor, Lauren, they're yours. Okay, I can't get this one. I can't get this open. I may need help from the peanut gallery. Oh my gosh, I got it. I don't have big hands. What do people with large hands do? All right, are you ready?
Yeah.
All right. You want to just take your 5 out? Or one at a time. Doesn't matter to me.
Here, I have 2.
All right, I'll take 2. All right. You want to throw up me? Oh, I took 3. You want to go first?
Yeah.
Didn't really catch it.
No.
All right, fail.
Suck at this.
Man. All right, ready? Ready? Show you. I'm gonna give you a little more height here. Oh, too short. Okay, I can do better. Oh, they're both way too short.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh,
God. It's hard.
Yeah.
I think 1 will be a record. We've done 2. Okay. I'm not even close.
I mean, you kind of are.
Yeah. Well, I know with popcorn, if you stick your tongue out, it like kind of helps.
Yeah.
I've been trying to do that. Oh! Yeah. How many more do I have? 2 more to throw at you? Or 1?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that was a perfect throw then. That was not really me. All right. Yes! Oh, 2. We may defeat everyone. This is hard. Oh my God. I kept thinking that I never threw it hard. No. All right. Well, that was fun. But you got 2 though. I think that's pretty good. Considering that it was much harder than I realized. All right, Lauren, where'd she go? Oh my gosh, she had to go. What? Yeah, take the gloves. Thank you. Again, that's Roxana. Did you? Okay. So far, Lauren has fallen. Lauren. So far today, we have this one person working on tech that has fallen on the ground. She has stepped on a cheese ball. I think so, and she just fell down again. So, okay, we're getting back to the person, the star of the show for today. Let's see. So yeah, those were 3 pictures, and we did spin. So we are up to. Let's see. What am I gonna say? Okay, so you are completely new to the Falcon Players and to our SMS. And how was your first year here, Ben? Because that can suck. That can suck.
Okay, it's been good and like kind of bad at the same time.
Yeah.
Mostly good though. Shut up. I've made a lot of good friends.
Yeah.
And I mean, I finally, cause like every school I've been to, they've never had like any theater things, and I've always like wanted to like do that.
Yeah.
So this is the first time there's actually been like one where I can participate in like plays and stuff. So that's really cool.
That is
And,
awesome. I didn't know you, and you didn't even have a chance to do it. Oh, we have a little bit of a program here. You know, every once in a while, every few years, we think maybe we'll do a show, and then the teacher says, "You know what we need to do? One more thing after school, because
Yeah.
I have extra time just sitting around. Apparently, I have no life." Okay, enough about my sad life. History. I have history. What do I want to tell? Oh, your history of the Falcon Players. All right, talk about it. So let's go for it.
My first play was Horror Haiku Done It. It's a cursed name, honestly.
It's a cursed name.
It's cursed.
It had so much potential, and it was fun.
But it was awful.
The whole not knowing lines was not helpful, and it was a
Yeah.
complex script. I have a tendency to write really insanely complicated, and that didn't help. And COVID.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna be in But We Don't, which is the first night is in like less than a
5
week.
days.
Yeah, 5 days.
5 days. Woo woo! And that is exciting. And she is doing an exceptional job, and it's awesome. So I hope some people come see it. Of course, you may watch this after it's over. So you probably will. I won't even be up. But I hope you've already seen it, and you were like, "Dang, she was good in that." Only the director was better. Okay. All right. So speaking of Falcon Players and your experience with Falcon Players and that beeping noise, tell us about the friendships that you formed because of Falcon Players, because you touched on it earlier.
Yeah. I have become friends with so many people. Like, it's crazy. I didn't think I was gonna make any friends from doing this. Like,
Really?
I thought I was gonna have to rely on like the one or two people I knew, but then, like, I'm pretty sure Kaisa was my first friend.
And when you had to do those scenes together.
Yeah. That's the only like, and she was the one who like initiated the friendship because I'm like really socially awkward when it comes to that. Like, I don't know how to make friends. It's really awful.
No, obviously you do, because you've made dozens of friends this year.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Mostly all from being in the plays. It's really fun and cool.
So you think you might do plays again in the future?
Yeah, for sure.
All right. I would like to hear you are one of those people who is already an 8th grader and yet had their very first Culver's experience. Tell me about the Culver's, because you probably heard about it, but
yeah,
you have to experience it. Am I right?
Yeah, I heard everyone talking about like, oh my god, we have to go to Culver's after like every show, and I'm like, why? They're like, oh my god, it's a tradition. And so it was fun to experience like that, like Culver's, like the tradition. It like felt good to like be a part of something that everyone's like talking about.
Oh, and you absolutely are 100% a part of Falcon Players. So. Yeah, it kind of sucks for your teacher who loses you after 1 year. That kind of sucks. It's been awesome getting to know you and you being a part of it. Because I love all my Falcon Players. I do. Former, current, ones that aren't leaving me. Ones that haven't left. All right. Anyway, so there's some story, and I think there's another one on here I wanted to do. Maybe not. Something about making fun of a friend, or is that what you like to do with the Falcon Players?
Yeah.
Or in general.
In general, okay. Like, my favorite thing to do is make fun of my friends for like certain scenes they have. Like,
in the play.
In the plays.
That's right. I know.
Like,
now I know where you're going, because I was like, I thought it was
like, I loved making fun of Kaisa for the awkward scene that she had to do with Adam and Ella in Horror Hike.
Oh my gosh, but that scene was really good.
It was good, but we loved making fun of Kaisa for it because it was just so awkward and everything. And then But We Don't, Derek having to kiss April.
Right.
That's awful, man.
Right. Yeah. And it is fun to make fun of them for that.
It is.
But then when they grow past it, I'm always really proud of how far. Okay, I'm usually proud of how far. Sometimes students just can't. They're not quite mature enough to go, I've got to tell this story for the rest of the cast and everything. But like Kaisa, you're talking about the part when she leaned in and said, you like her.
Yeah,
that was, she did it really well. And you have to do it that well So she's putting pressure on. Basically, what that character's doing is what you're talking about doing to other people all the time. She's doing it. What was his character's name in that?
I
don't remember either.
Yeah, I know Ella was
Lily and
PJ.
PJ. There it is. Okay. Guys, it has been all. Oh wait. Oh, I was like, am I done already? No, we have to do the survey questions. These are a blast. Okay, so we're looking at you have a number of pet peeves. Now I want to see if the ones you come up with now are the same as the ones you came up when you filled out the form. So tell me. The pet peeve. Just whatever. You just think whatever it is.
Loud chewing.
That was the first one. Yes.
I don't like it when forks scrape across like plates and bowls or like
spoons. That
I
really
hate
bad.
it. Yeah, I hate it.
I can make a sound for it.
No, stop.
Isn't that good?
It makes me like want to rip out my hair. It's awful.
Yeah. We used to have that. Used to be one chalkboards. The teacher would go on the chalkboard and if it hit just wrong, it made that exact sound. Oh, it's weird. And then so teachers would have these things. This is just a weird story. They would have like to make music frames or to drawing things. They would put chalk in 3, and invariably one of the 3 or 5 for music stanza, it would squeak.
Yeah.
And I remember that. So we used to just bother people by making that sound on purpose. All right. So is there another one you were gonna say?
I'm sure there's more. I just can't think of them off the top of my head.
I'm sure there's.
I had a lot of time to think about, the pet peeves that I wanted to like put on the form. So.
Exactly. And I do have a ... because I think there were several where most people just went, I hate this. You were like, I hate this, and I hate this, and I hate this, and I hate this. Okay. Oh, your label, your warning label. Do you remember what you put on that?
No clue.
Will not shut up.
Okay. Once you get to know me, like once I warm up to you and you warm up to me, like I won't shut up. I will just keep talking and talking and talking. But like it's like quite the opposite of like whenever like I don't know people or I'm just like whenever I just don't want to talk to someone.
Yeah.
I'm like super quiet and like reserved. But then whenever like it's like whenever I'm with my friends or around like teachers that I like, I just don't shut up. I just talk
so you mean
and
other
talk
teachers,
and talk.
obviously.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and I've mostly noticed when you are frustrated with me or with something, that's when you're most persistent. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. I don't remember what it was, but there was something you were like, oh, I do remember. I won't bring it up.
No, wait, what is it?
I'll bring it up after.
Okay.
I'll let you know after. But I remember you were really frustrated. And I just don't want to say it.
Oh, I think.
Right. This is all about Piper, so I didn't even want to. Yeah. That's why I specifically. All right. The fictional thing. Oh, okay. I'm going to give you a challenge. I'm sorry. I wrote these weeks ago, and then we couldn't shoot. So I'm remembering now. You put as your fictional character that you'd like to meet or have dinner with or lunch with or whatever, you put it between 2 places. Oh, I think your fictional place that you would like to visit. You had 2. It was either Hogwarts or Willy Wonka's Chocolate Factory.
Yeah.
All right, but here's what I'm going to challenge. Make a pros and cons list. Which one would be better?
Okay, pros of Willy Wonka's Chocolate Factory. Obviously, it's, like candy and all that chocolate.
Oh, upset.
But then, like, Willy Wonka is like kind of psycho.
This is true. You could turn into a giant exploding purple ball or something. But they were all jerks. I mean,
yeah. So they deserved it.
Yeah, which is what makes that movie fun.
Let's see. Hogwarts, it would be cool because, like, magic and stuff. But then there's, like, all the, evil, like, things that happen.
Right,
and,
exactly.
like, it's, like, a really unsafe place to be.
I know, that's kind of like, let's send all the kids there.
Yeah. So,
right.
I don't know. I still don't know which one I would choose.
Oh, that's okay. You made a pros cons list, so we discussed it. That was good. Yeah. I think you might have. Was this a favorite teacher you have on here, Mr. Tom?
Okay, yeah. So he was in 4th grade. I had this teacher. Her name was Mrs. Cutferley, and she was pregnant, and in the middle of the year she left on maternity leave.
Right.
So we had this sub. His name was Mr. Tom, and he was the best. Like, I've never had a teacher who was
awesome.
like as cool as he was.
Yeah.
He whenever he stopped subbing, whenever she like came back
right.
from maternity leave, he like got everyone these little bears and like personally wrote them like cards and everything. He was just like the best teacher ever.
That is awesome. And I would say this to everybody: if you had a favorite teacher, send them a note, remind them, let them know, because they spent their life doing that, and then that means a ton to hear that from a student. All right. Okay, this is the last one, the last big question. I do not have any idea what this has to do with. Some story about a bottle of soap on a head. What is it?
Okay. I don't remember all the details. I just like heard this. I've heard this from my mom and my dad. They would like constantly remind me of this, even though I don't remember it.
And maybe don't want to hear about it anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So apparently when I was like 5 or 6, we had just got done grocery shopping, and I was messing around with a bottle of laundry detergent. And I was like trying to lift it up over my head because I was like, oh, I'm strong, And I flipped it upside down for some reason, and the cap wasn't on all the way. So I ended up dumping a whole entire container of liquid laundry detergent on my head.
Laundry detergent too. I was thinking soap. Oh my god. Like hair
No, it was laundry detergent. It was like all over our car. And
in the car. So you weren't even home yet.
I was in the car. And it got like all in the trunk and in like the backseat where I was sitting. And my dad had to like hose it out. And he still couldn't get it all out.
Are you serious?
For years, like until until my parents ended up getting a new car, it was like embedded into the seats.
And oh my gosh, that's a good story. I like that. So this was like last year?
Definitely no. Yeah, I was like 5 or 6, I think.
Wow, that is a cool story. Now, were you just crying like crazy when it happened?
I would assume so, yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, they're like, pull the car over. What's wrong? Oh my gosh! And then mass insanity.
And apparently, like, they laughed at me the whole time, which made me cry more.
I could see that, definitely.
Yeah.
Well, awesome, Piper. It has been absolutely awesome interviewing you, and you are awesome. I'm so glad that you have done plays with Fucking Players.
Yeah, it's been so fun.
Yeah, it would be a different year for both of us and everybody if Bianca didn't just hit herself in the head with a pipe. So apparently, while we shoot Squawk Talk, the tech crew sits around. They've done all this work, and now they're just sitting around and apparently harming themselves physically. But that's enough. Anyway, Piper Covert, not Corvette. Have an awesome rest of your day.